Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends series Xemnu Build-A-Figure Wave, Supervillains Wave, Dr. Doom, or God Doom, depending on, how you feel about that. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. Let's merge our dimension with Battleworld with a look at the packaging. Here we have Build-A-Figure Xemnu, assortment number 4 and up. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. Marvel Legends series. Nice big window showcasing the figure and all of his accessories. Is something missing? No, he didn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. Spoiler alert, I put it all together already. Marvel Supervillains Dr. Doom, Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On this side, artwork of Dr. Doom. On this side, artwork of Dr. Doom. And you guessed it, on the back, there is artwork of Dr. Doom. Only it's bigger. Marvel Legends series Dr. Doom. From the wreckage of colliding universes, Dr. Doom emerges as the supreme ruler of a new domain known as Battleworld. And there it is in some other languages that I don't speak. Build-A-Figure Xemnu, there is the Build-A-Figure. Numbers correspond with which figure each part comes with, and as you can see, Doom has no number because he didn't come with a part. But the cross-sale is Dr. Doom, Dormammu, the Hood, Lady Deathstrike, Arcade, the Red Skull, and AIM Scientist Supreme. Each sold separately, subject to availability. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole that don't belong there. Achtung! Don't stick things in any other language pie hole that don't belong there. Don't give it to babies. Marvel prints, some small crap, and made in China and Hasbro. And that, my friends, completes our look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers. And he comes with one fist. One grip hand, and one trigger finger hand. And this one is on an up and down hinge, while the other two are on in and out hinges. Then his last accessory is the skull and spine of Thanos, because Predator style, people. And the cool thing about this is the jaw is articulated, so he can laugh. Ha 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 ha, you messed up, Doom. But not only did Doom kill him, but he knocked out like a bunch of his teeth too, and then skinned him alive. Well, maybe he was alive, I don't know. His other accessory is his pistol here in his holster. So very Walther P-38 looking. And it does just slide down into the holster, and the holster does close pretty easily. Now let's take a look at the figure itself. And if you look at around the eyes, it looks like this Doom is not scarred in the face like we are used to. So he had godly powers, I think, and cured himself. So, and he's all silver and shirtless and white gloves, white kilt, I guess. I don't know. Black belt, silver buckle. But it's fun to notice that the silver of the buckle differs from the silver of the armor. It's got some nice rivets works there, and you know, these circle hinge pieces. So, you know, a lot of this is reuse from the Build-A Super Scroll Wave Doom and the classic or retro parted Dr. Doom. The arms and pretty much from the waist down. And the hood. The cape, I think, is different. Yes, the cape is different. And of course the chest is most likely different. I think the tunic is not an overlay over this on those other two figures. I think it's molded that way. The tunic is molded as the chest, so. Let's take a look at his articulation. It's hard to do with the hood on because he doesn't really articulate. But you know what? The hood does not come off. So there is that. He can't really look up. He looks down a little bit. He's got some chicken neck. He's got a little waggle in there. And he can do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, he does have a 360-degree rotation. And the hinge allows it to come out that far. Cut at the upper bicep. Gives you another 360-degree rotation. Double hinged pinned elbow. And gives you about that much bend. At the wrist, 360-degree rotation on an in and out hinge. And the other hand on an in and out hinge as well. He has like a ball or dumbbell down in the waist. It allows him that much hula. And he doesn't really lean back. He crunches forward about that far. And he does have a 360-degree rotation there. At the hips, he can give you that much of the splits. He kicks forward that far. He kicks back that far, not hardly any at all. Double hinged, pinned knee. And it gives you about that much bend. Nothing at the upper shin. Tilts down that far at the ankle, so that's pretty good. Up, not so much. And he does have forward-facing pin for rocker. Also, I forgot to mention, he does have lots of powdery stuff on him. But there is a thigh swivel, and it will go a full 360 degrees. Now I've got it all over my hand, and it's kind of tacky feeling. So that's always fun. If they get something and wipe him down, I think that stuff's bleeding out of the plastic. For shame, Hasbro, for shame. Well, that, my friends, is a look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review: comparisons. And let's start things off with a few Dr. Dooms. And first of all, we have a Toy Biz Dr. Doom, and I can't remember if this was the single release or if it was part of one of the Fantastic Four multi-packs, because I have both of them and they're almost exactly alike. So there's how he compares up with his old Toy Biz self. And then next up, we have a Hasbro version, which is mostly the same Doom here. Lots of reuse anyway. And this is the Fantastic Four Build a Super Scroll Wave Dr. Doom. Who doesn't want to stand up for some reason? Now this one doesn't want to stand up. My God, what's going on today? They're faulty Doombots. And then for the last Dr. Doom of the comparison, here we have the retro carded Dr. Doom, which so far is my favorite of all the Dr. Dooms that have been released. Now, let's compare him with his arch nemesis, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. And this one is from the Super Scroll Build-A-Figure wave, and actually the next three are also from that wave. Here is Sue Richards, the Invisible Woman. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. And Ben Grimm, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. Aunt Petunia's favorite. Well, let's see how old Victor stacks up against the rest of the wave. And here we have with the Z skull. That ain't quite there. That's better. Here he is with the hood. Arcade. The AIM Scientist Supreme. The Dread Dormammu. Lady Deathstrike. And Xemnu. And there I go bumping the camera. And of course, for our final Marvel Legend, making his cameo appearance, here we have Stan the Man Lee. And how does he compare it with other lines? Let's take a look from the G.I. Joe Classified series. Here we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch comparison From McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line, we have Three Jokers, the Joker, the Clown. And that, my friends, completes our comparisons. For final thoughts on the Xemnu Build-A-Figure Wave, Marvel Legends series supervillains, Doctor Doom, or God Doom, or Battleworld Doom, or Emperor Doom, or however you want to refer to him. I have to say, it's a nice looking figure. But you know, it arms and legs, waist down, pretty much all reuse of previous Doom figure, and you know that's okay because it's reused where appropriate. The head seems to be new. The cape and chest seem to be new, and maybe some of the hands. I think the two hands that are on him now are new, but I'm not going to swear to that. I don't know what is actually on the figure, but it's like powdery and tacky and just uncool. I don't really like that. So I don't know, I got to see about getting him cleaned up some. But you know, he's an alright figure. If you were fond of the storyline Secret Wars, not the original 1984 Secret Wars, but the newer, more modern Secret Wars. If you're a fan of that, then this Doom is probably right up your alley, and you probably really needed this guy in your collection. If you're not such a big fan of that, or you're more of a fan of the classic Doom, which I'm personally, I like classic Doom more than this version, although like I said, there's nothing wrong with this figure other than the tacky powdery whatever goop on him. It looks nice. I'm sure it's appropriate to the media that it comes from, but again, if you're not a fan of that storyline, or you just don't care for this look on Doom, and you're still trying to complete the Build-A-Figure, you can pass on this guy because he does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece. But what other figure are you going to get Predator style Thanos body parts with? I don't know of any. But there it is. That completes the review, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each of you does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out. That's cool too. Or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, that's the wrong thing. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.